Hello viewers, welcome to this video tutorial series on Python programming. In this video, we are going to learn about dictionaries in Python. We will start with defining a dictionary. We'll be looking at different ways to access and modify a dictionary. Then we'll see some Python built-in functions on dictionaries. And at the end, we'll see some dictionary methods. Let us now start with defining a dictionary in Python. Dictionary is a sequence of mixed data which stores the elements in the form of key-value pairs. These key-value pairs are enclosed in a pair of curly brackets and separated by a colon. Each key-value pair is separated by a comma. The most important point about keys is that keys are immutable and they must be unique. Let us now start with creating a dictionary. Here on your screen, you can see that a dictionary is created with key-value pairs, where keys are the country names and values are their currencies. Here, there are total 3 key-value pairs in our dictionary. And now, let us try to print the dictionary. Here, both the keys and values are of string type. Strings are immutable, so you can have strings as your keys. Now let us try to retrieve an element from the dictionary. Here I want to find out the currency of country India. So we can write like this: country is square bracket and the key is India. Now when I execute the code, I get the value for the corresponding key. Now that if I want to add a new element to the dictionary, I can add like this: country, the key and its value. When I execute this, you can see that a new key-value pair has got inserted into the dictionary. It is not necessary that the key-value pair will get added at the end of the dictionary. Dictionary stores the key-value pairs in a random fashion. To modify the value for a particular key, I can use the concept of dictionaries like this. Write a key, Japan. Now if you notice that this was the same way in which we have inserted the element in the dictionary in the previous example. Now what is the difference in this scenario and the previous scenario? It is that if the key is already present in the dictionary, it will just modify the value for that particular key. But if the key value pair is not present in the dictionary, it will insert that pair to the dictionary. So in the previous case, key Japan was not present in our original dictionary. And that's why Python has inserted this key value pair in our dictionary. But in the second example, here where I'm trying to modify my value for key Japan, the key Japan is already present in my dictionary. And that's why instead of adding a new key value pair, it has just modified the value for the key Japan. Now that I want to remove the key value Japan from my dictionary, I can use the del command. If I just simply write del countries, it will remove the entire dictionary. But to remove a specific key value pair, I'll have to write del countries Japan. And now I will try to print my new dictionary. Here you can see that the key value pair is removed from my dictionary. Let us now look at some Python built-in functions which can be applied on dictionaries. To start with, let us try to find out the number of elements in the dictionary. We can use the length function. This dictionary countries has 4 key value pairs. As we know, dictionary stores elements in random fashion. Let us try to sort a dictionary using sorted function. After execution, we get a list of dictionary keys in sorted order. Let us now try to iterate over these sorted keys from the dictionary and print the country names and their currencies from the dictionary. So here I am using for loop to sort over the list obtained from the sorted function. Here we are going to print the key, that is the country name, followed by a hyphen and then the currency of the country. Let us now look at some of the dictionary methods. There are few methods like from keys and get, which are used to create new dictionaries and to access the values from a dictionary. Then using update method, we can try to modify the elements in an existing dictionary. Using items, keys and values, we can get a collection of the keys, values and the key value pairs from the dictionary. Let us try to look at these dictionary methods one by one through examples. In this first example, we have a list called as names and it contains the names of the students. Now I want to create a dictionary from this list where these names are going to be the keys of my new dictionary. Here I am going to use the method called as from keys, which takes a sequence as a parameter and creates a new dictionary with keys taken from the sequence provided as an argument to the method. Here, let us try to execute this and see. Now we get a dictionary students which contains the names taken from the list as the keys and none as the value. Now we can set a default value by specifying the default value over here, and I am assigning 10 as the default value to all the keys in my newly created dictionary. If I want to modify these values for an existing dictionary, here is a small example. By applying a for loop, I am trying to iterate over the students using the variable name, and then I am trying to take the marks as an input for each student. Let's try to execute this for loop. I'll enter the marks for each student, and here we get a dictionary with the marks. Now if you notice here, I'm just writing the input function, so all the marks are taken in the form of strings. We can apply the int function over here before the input to convert the elements into an integer. All these modifications can be applied to the existing application. Let's see another example where we have the names and marks of the students in the form of two lists. Let us see a significance of zip function. Zip function takes two or more than two sequences as arguments and creates a new sequence with the elements from the sequence as in the form of tuples. Let us see the output of zip. If you directly try to print a zip output, you will just get a zip object. So we will try to convert this sequence into a list for better understanding. And here you can see that zip function has created a sequence of tuples. Each tuple contains the first element from list 1 and first element from list 2. The second tuple contains the second element from list 1 and second element from list 2, so on. So this is how a sequence of tuples is created. Using the dictionary function, if you have a sequence of tuples of size 2, we can easily create a dictionary. So here we are going to zip the two sequences, that is names and marks, and then pass this zip object to the dictionary function to create a dictionary using these two lists. Let us now try to print the output. Here is our dictionary. In this example, we are going to see the significance of update method of dictionary object. Here we have a dictionary called as students with the key value pairs, where keys are the names and values are the marks. We have another dictionary called as new students with new key value pairs, same keys are the names and values are the marks. Now I'm calling the update method on our student dictionary and will pass the new dictionary, new students dictionary, as an argument. Let us try to see the output. And now you can see that the keys, Maria and Tom were not present in our original dictionary, and thus they have got inserted into our dictionary. Whereas the key Jane was already present in our dictionary with value as 70. So after performing an update, the new value, that is 75, from the new dictionary has replaced the older value 70 from the older version of our student's dictionary. Thus, update method can be used to take a dictionary as an argument, and then whatever keys are not present, those key value pairs will get added, but the keys which are already present, the values for those new the keys will replace the older values. Here is another example where we have a dictionary of fruits where the name of the fruit is our key and the color of the fruit is our value. Now let us try to fetch the value for key apple. We get it as red. Now let us try to fetch the value for key banana. And here we are getting an error called as key error because the key banana is not present in our fruits dictionary. Now when we are trying to do similar kind of operation in an application, what happens is the moment an error comes, our application halts. So to avoid such abrupt termination of our program due to an error, we can use the functions and methods defined in our library. So here we are going to use a get method of dictionary to overcome such scenarios. Let us see an example on get. Fruits.getApple, we get the value of the key. When I say fruits.get banana, since banana key is not present in my dictionary, I am getting the output as none object. So it is not throwing any error. Since no runtime error is thrown or occurred, the program will not halt abruptly and the rest of the program will go on executing. Now another benefit of using a function or method is that we can customize the result being returned by our methods or functions. So here we were just passing the key. Apart from the key, we can also pass a message as an argument to the get method. So when you execute this, if the key is present, no doubt it will return the value. But if key is not present, instead of returning a none object, we can pass a message and that message is returned by the get method. Coming back to our example of students dictionary, let us try to view the key value pairs using the items method. Items method returns a sequence of key value pairs in the form of tuples. Another method keys returns a sequence of all the keys, and values return the sequence of values from our dictionary. Here is a typical example of for loop, a very interesting one, where I am trying to iterate over the items sequence which is obtained using the items method, that is nothing but the tuples. Now you can see here that there are two iterable objects over here, key and value. So in the first iteration, the key variable is pointing to Jane and value is pointing to 70. In the next iteration, it is pointing to this tuple. Key is Derek and value is 90. In the third iteration, my key is Mary, whereas value is 40, and so on. In this way, we can use multiple variables as our iterating objects or iterating variables to iterate over the sequence which contains tuple pairs. Thus, we have seen various dictionary methods to perform modifications on dictionary, create dictionaries, and access the elements in a dictionary. A quick revision on what we learned in this video. We started with defining a dictionary. Dictionaries are an unordered sequence of mixed data. They store elements randomly in the form of key value pairs. Elements are separated by commas and are enclosed in curly brackets. Dictionaries are mutable, but keys of the dictionaries must be immutable and unique. Values can be duplicated. We then learned how to access and modify a dictionary using get method, update method, and various ways to access the values using keys. We saw some Python built-in functions on dictionaries, and then we saw some dictionary methods like keys, items, values, and from keys. If you are interested in solving more examples on dictionaries, or you wish to refer the PDF version of the examples discussed in this video, you can drop me an email or a message. Thanks for watching it. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more. Till then, happy coding!